Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Love being here with you, feeling really good. Hope you're feeling good as well. I'm actually doing a bonus reading for the sign of Scorpio. I'll explain myself. I have done the mid-months for each sign. If you haven't seen that, new or returning, totally welcome to check that out. I will be doing the monthly readings for each sign next week for June. But the reality is I like to upload something every single day, and I'm trying to do what works the most for people. I know individuality tends to really ring home, so I decided let's do some bonus readings. And the way I get it is I toss a dice on the bed over there on my beautiful astrological wheel, and voila, it fell on Scorpio today. So this is really going to be for today, which is May 23rd, 2020 through next Saturday. The energies are so changeable right now and so strong that I just really hope that you'll resonate with these. And even though you are a Scorpio, you may very well have the air element in your moon or rising or other planets, which is going to really affect you even more. So if you're not resonating a lot, even today, tomorrow, give it another few days, because I'm really feeling strongly that as a collective, we're all going to be resonating with the planetary aspects that are happening right now. Yesterday was the new moon in Gemini, so that's all about newness again. You know, I love that we have that opportunity in our lives to start fresh again, like, New Year's Day, come up with ideas, come up with intentions, and write them down and really sit with it, because that's the time that the energies are the strongest. And until the full moon in Gemini, which will be November 30th of this year, 2020, you'll have that much time to kind of put into practice and, really set in motion anything that you decide to start or, initiate at this time. So I love that energy. And when it's in the sign of air, which is Gemini, it's really light and super communicative. Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini. That is also right now residing in the sign of Gemini. So it's a double. That's about speech, talking, communicating, writing, networking, just any kind of ability to connect with others is huge and strong right now. It's about fun and fairness and, changeable and exciting. So it's a beautiful energy, and it works really well with you as well, Scorpio. We've had a lot of Earth energies, and we still have two major planets retrograding in Capricorn right now. So that's been the theme for the year. Also complementary with you, though. Earth and water go very well together. And so, 5 major planets in retrograde right now, Scorpio. Sun sign in Gemini. It's Gemini birthday season. Moon in Gemini. Mercury, and then Venus. Now, Venus is the one I want to talk to you about just for a couple more minutes, and we're going to read your cards. Venus is the sign and the planet of love, money, and beautiful things that are aesthetically beautiful, ourselves, feeling good about ourselves. It's gorgeous, and that's in retrograde in Gemini. So you're going to feel it. You're going to be much more in tune with your closest relationships. You're going to be with the retrograde season and aspect of the Venus and the other planets, reviewing, reevaluating, renewing, revisiting all of the re's, because it's time and it's important that we do that in general in our lives. But in regards to relationships, we really want to be clear for ourselves which ones are affecting us in a positive, uplifting way, and the ones that really aren't, and letting go. Now you go deep, and you're super mysterious, Scorpio, and you know how to delve in and transform. That's your natural, capable abilities. So this, I think this is already resonating with you. Most water signs, these kind of things absolutely do. Tell me if I'm wrong. But let's do a little bit of a reading for you. I'm going to be using, this is my card deck of tarot from like 3 or 4 years ago now. It's the spiral deck that I love. I don't have the box. But I'm going to do it into 4 categories. The first category is going to be under the category of overall energies for the next, week, I would say, maybe onward. The second category is under the category of possible blessings or obstacles that you will be feeling, perhaps. And then the next category is under the category of love. Once again, that Venus. And then last but not least, the category of money, finances. Huge, right? Well, things are turning in that way too, so I'm feeling good about it, and I'm hearing a lot more about it. I listen and try to observe and be aware. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Then I'm going to end with about 2 or 3 of the oracles that I love for messages and guidance and upliftment and hopefully encouragement for you, Scorpio. We all deserve that now. Take it in while you can and use it for all it's worth. The first card under the overall energy for you is I'm sorry, I can't see past my nose right now. I thought my vision was getting better. The 7 of Wands, thank you. Okay, I was looking at the picture, not familiar with this deck as much as others. Totally beautiful. Wands are fire. Fire creates action. Action creates motion and movement and tangible reality, things actually coming into place. It's past the thought process, it's past the feeling and the practical aspects, and it's just like pushing it forward, action. You are defending your position, whatever that is. I mean, it could be relationship, but it could be your job, it could be your it's so many things. I don't know, the list goes on. I was trying to come up with some examples for you. You're on top of your game, though. You're on top of the hill. You're looking down and knowing, I know what I need to do. I'm strong. I'm feeling confident and empowered. So I love this. 7s in numerology is about working through problems or concerns, and it's angelically and divinely guided so that you do, in fact, get through everything. A lot of times our thoughts, create our problems. So it's always good to remind ourselves, what are we thinking? Because let's get the thoughts that aren't really utilizing the best feeling to, alleviate that whenever possible. I love this for the overall energy, though, I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people are really starting to realize, okay, I've heard enough. Now it's time for me to discern what's going to be right for me moving forward. So that's a beautiful energy for you, Scorpio. The next is under the category, and I love this so much, under the category of possible blessings or obstacles, Ace of Cups. That's an incredible blessing. That's the beginning of new financial awareness, abundance coming in, prosperity, love. Cups are about water. You're a water element. You have that passion, deep passion, and sensitivity, sensuality. You're feeling really strongly emotionally tied to whatever that is, whether it be relationship, your finances, your job, all the things that are really important to you. You're and the aces, the beginnings, the new moon, all kind of tying in here for you. Feeling strong and depth and secure about what your idea is. You're defending it. You're going to go through. You're not going to say no. No will not be an option for you, I should say. And you can see just the vibrancy of this card. So, yeah, time to start up new. It's time to work with something that's going to be what we feel so incredibly connected to. And so I love that. That's your blessing. The only obstacle would be not going for it, not, letting it get by, not grabbing it while it's there for you, because it is there. And it's whatever you want it to be, Scorpio. And the next category is under the category of love, and you have the Knight of Swords. No, There we go with the eyes. King of Swords. That's the maturity. That's reached its highest realms, and that is once again the element of air. What with Gemini, and we have Saturn. Is it? Yeah, I believe it's retrograde in Aquarius, air sign. Structure, restriction, yes, but guiding us to, eye on the prize, man. Get the blinders on so you can better your life. Starting at the beginning and knowing that the end and moving forward for a long time ahead will be prosperous. And it's so a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini could be very prominent in your life, or you could have these elements in your chart, like I said. So you're standing strong in your own energy. There's a lot of truth that comes with the swords, and fairness, justice. So in love, you're feeling good. There's a good balance. There's always like with the air quality of Libra, the balance, the give and take, the reciprocity. So I like that. That is a loving, beautiful. Now the king doesn't necessarily mean a man, but it's somebody who's definitely mature and knowledgeable and generous and experienced. Somebody who's been there and done that. And that's, I think, something that would be a positive influence for you, Scorpio. So you may know who this person is. Once again, let me know, because they're pretty strong in your love category. And then again, of course, with the aces, maybe it's the beginning of a relationship. Va-va-voom. I like that too. And then you're going to just take it, slow and easy and just see where it goes. But feeling strongly about it and positive. And then the last category, wow, you have another, is the category of finances, and you have the Lovers. Yeah, it's definitely, and this doesn't surprise me with Scorpio, I'm not going to lie. Very passionate. But when it comes to the Lovers and money, it's about the right selection. It does not always have to do with romance and such. It's about partnership. It's about decisions you're making for yourself, making that right choice. And it's an important choice. So when it comes to your money right now, I think a lot of people are really rethinking how they're spending, investing. And a lot of people are still waiting. So that might be you. But that's coming too. That's already started. More and more people are getting it. It's just a backlog. But know and have faith and trust that yes, if you're waiting on money and it's been delayed, it's absolutely coming. It's forthright. But I feel this is more predominantly about how you choose to move forward in the future regarding your money and your prized possessions, financially, of course, but investments, maybe where you work is going to change in some way. The right choices are going to be made. This is a positive. I love reading this for you. You have a wonderful remainder of the week. There's nothing here that isn't incredibly uplifting and gorgeous, and it needs to be like that now. We all deserve that, right? And you certainly do. So let me read you just a couple of other really awesome, if you want to stick around, beautiful oracle messages from these decks that I take so, I was going to say seriously, but they resonate and they make me feel so incredible. They open my mind to the mystic aspects of our life, and they're here to share and bless us. So I'm going to pick this right there. The next one is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Amazing guidance for you. This is just for you, Scorpio. So, and I'll read it as we go along. And then I'll pick the angel card at the end. Okay. So the first card, like I said, is Money and the Law of Attraction from Abraham Hicks. If you've not heard of that entity that's been around, this oracle that is so strong and so powerful and so informative on the best ways for us to create that law of attraction that's ever present. It's continually happening. We're all energy. What we put out, we get back. Sometimes we do that without knowing, and it's things we don't want, but it's because of what we're thinking. And this is a guidance for that. I'm a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. That's the title. Number 1-4, which is a 5 in numerology. So it's changes, it's transformation. It's you, Scorpio, continuous. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibration in motion. And all of it's managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature. And as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize it, your emotional vibrational indicators. Well, wait, I'm sorry. As soon as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. That's a lot, but that's exactly what it's about. And knowing this, knowing we can create this, it's everything. And I'm happy to share that I feel like you probably understand that, most of you. You wouldn't probably be watching this channel. But as a reinforcement, there's always beauty in that. So the next card is, like I said, the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid. She's phenomenal. She's been around for so long. You have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. It's number 12. So in numerology, 1 + 2 is 3, and that's always about working in teams, collaboration, progress. Beautiful. So I'm going to read to you what it says from the book, specifically for you. Number 12, the Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up towards the sun. Forgive me. Okay. Releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. Isn't that gorgeous? Just reminding us, of how incredibly powerful and what manifestors we really, really are. So I love that for you. Let me finish this in closing with your special Healing with the Angels message from Doreen Virtue. I pulled one of these for the last 10+ years, just that extra reinforcement. I love knowing that we have guides. They could be people in our lives that we love that have passed on. Angels, so many angels just asking, and they will be there for you. Speaking of which, my favorite, and usually a favorite of a lot of people, you have Archangel Michael, reinforcing and reminding you that he's around you at this moment, always there for you. If you have a specific question or need, ask. Now, he's definitely predominant in many areas, but he also has to do with travel and, protection. And it's interesting because Mercury is about travel and communication. I mentioned communication, but it's also about moving parts, our mind, our thoughts. But communicating, movement, transportation. Yeah. So there you have it, Scorpio. I hope you like this. Do let me know, like I said, and I greatly appreciate you and everyone that is a part of my tribe. So take great care of yourself, though, and come back again. I will be uploading every day, but like I said, next month I will be doing the next month's reading starting next week. So until then, thank you. Bye for now.